Welcome to the secret of job satisfaction. In the hustle and bustle of our everyday lives, at work and at home, the idea of truly loving what we do can sometimes seem like a distant dream. How often have you heard friends or colleagues complain about their jobs, or felt a twinge of dissatisfaction in your own role? In this book, we uncover the secret to transforming your work experience into something meaningful, engaging, and yes, even enjoyable. Job satisfaction isn't just about liking what you do. It's about carving out your own unique path and making yourself indispensable. It's about connecting with your intrinsic motivation, finding purpose in your work, and actively shaping your professional journey. Why should you read this book? 1. Unlock your potential. This book will help you understand your untapped capabilities and guide you on how to leverage them in your current work environment. 2. Increase your engagement. Engaged employees are happier and more productive. Discover practical tips to stay committed and enthusiastic about your work. 3. Identify your unique value. Learn how to identify and highlight what makes you unique in your job role. These steps will make you indispensable and help you stand out. 4. Develop resilience and adaptability. The work environment never stops evolving. Equip yourself with the mindset and tools to adapt and thrive amidst changes. 5. Boost your career growth. Discover strategies for impressing your supervisors, taking on more rewarding projects, and accelerating your professional growth. Who should read this book? Whether you're a fresh graduate stepping into the job market for the first time, a mid-career professional experiencing a slump, or an executive looking for more fulfillment in leadership roles, this book is for you. It is also ideal for entrepreneurs and freelancers looking to build robust and satisfying careers on their own terms. Journey through the book. Each chapter will arm you with actionable insights, real-life examples, and motivational anecdotes to help you transform your professional life. From discovering your inner drive to making yourself indispensable, every page aims to provide you with the knowledge and zeal to pursue job satisfaction. I invite you to embrace this journey. It's not just about being happy at work. It's about discovering and nurturing the indispensable you. You'll find that the secrets of job satisfaction are not so secret after all. They're within you, waiting to be unlocked. Are you ready to reveal the secret? Let's dig in. Chapter 1. Discover your passion. Welcome to the first chapter of your journey towards discovering what makes you truly indispensable. Whether you are at the beginning of your career or considering a shift in your path, understanding your passions is the key to unlocking unprecedented job satisfaction and personal fulfillment. Let's begin with one of the most fundamental steps in personal development, discovering your passion. Understanding passion. Passion isn't just about what you love to do in your free time. It's what ignites a fire in you, what gives you energy, and what makes you feel alive. It's often said that if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. That's not just a cliché, it's a profound truth. Importance of aligning job with passion. Imagine waking up every morning excited to go to work. When your job aligns with your passion, you become more engaged, motivated, and productive. You are more likely to find joy in your day-to-day tasks and feel fulfilled at the end of the day. For example, let's meet John, a 30-year-old marketing executive who felt unfulfilled and stressed at his corporate job. He always had a knack for storytelling and a passion for writing. After dedicating some time to self-exploration, he decided to pivot his career towards content creation. Today, John works as a content strategist, and he is happier, more energetic, and finds greater meaning in his work. Exercises to identify your passion. Now let's walk through some simple exercises to help you uncover your passions. 1. Reflection time. Take a quiet moment to reflect on the activities, tasks, or subjects that have always intrigued you. Ask yourself questions like, what can I talk about for hours without getting bored? Or what activities make me lose track of time? 2. Journaling. Keep a passion journal. Write down when you feel happiest, most fulfilled or most excited. Review your entries weekly to spot patterns and activities that consistently bring you joy. 3. Mind mapping. Create a mind map. Start with passions at the center and draw branches for different activities or topics that interest you. Keep expanding each branch with related subtopics. 4. Feedback from others. Ask friends, family, or colleagues what they think you're passionate about. Sometimes our close connections see patterns we miss ourselves. 5. Trial and error. Sometimes discovering your passion requires trying new experiences. Take a class, start a hobby, or volunteer in different fields to see what resonates with you. Connecting passion to profession. Once you have an idea of what your passions are, the next step is to align them with your career. Here's how you can do it. 1. Research careers. Look for careers or roles that involve your passions. Read job descriptions, talk to professionals in those fields, and attend related industry events. 2. Informational interviews. Reach out to people who work in areas you're passionate about and ask for informational interviews. Learn about their daily tasks, challenges, and rewards. 3. Skill acquisition. Identify the skills needed for your passion-driven career. Invest time in developing those skills through courses, workshops, or self-study. 4. Experiment on the job. If changing careers isn't feasible immediately, find ways to integrate your passions into your current role. Pitch projects or take on responsibilities that ignite your enthusiasm. Case study: transforming passion into career. Consider Lisa, who was working in an administrative role. She never felt a connection to her work and often found herself daydreaming about her weekends. Lisa had a deep passion for photography, but never considered it as a viable career option. After some introspective work and a few photography classes, Lisa began freelancing as a photographer on weekends. Gradually, as she built her portfolio and client base, she transitioned into working as a full-time photographer. Today, she is thriving, not just professionally but personally, her passion now her day-to-day reality. Conclusion: discovering your passion is not always an immediate revelation. It's often a journey that involves introspection, experimentation, and sometimes a bit of risk-taking. But once you align your career with what you are truly passionate about, you transform from someone who just works to someone who creates, inspires, and thrives. So take the time to explore. Your passion is waiting to be discovered, and your journey towards becoming indispensable starts with this foundational step. Take out your journal today, write down your reflections, and begin the adventure of discovering your true passions. Chapter 2. Craft your unique role. When it comes to our jobs, most of us fall into predefined roles. We are handed a job description and we follow it without much fuss. But what if I told you that you have the power to shape your role to better suit your unique skills and passions? Crafting your unique role is about leveraging what you're good at and what you love to create a job that is not just fulfilling, but also invaluable to your team and organization. Why crafting your unique role matters. Feeling stuck or unfulfilled at work is often a sign that your job doesn't align with your true capabilities and interests. Crafting your unique role involves identifying your strengths and passions and then finding ways to incorporate them into your daily tasks and responsibilities. When you do this, you're more engaged, more productive, and far happier. Let's dive into some real-life examples of how individuals have successfully reshaped their roles to align with their strengths and passions. Real-life example: the marketing innovator. John was a marketing manager at a mid-sized company. He was skilled in traditional marketing techniques, but felt stifled by the routine strategies he was expected to use. His real passion was for digital marketing and using data analytics to craft compelling campaigns. John didn't just sit idle. He started small by suggesting digital marketing ideas during team meetings. Using his spare time, he ran pilot projects to show the potential of these new strategies. His results spoke volumes: higher engagement, better ROI, and more leads. Seeing his success, his company allowed him to transition into a digital marketing role, and eventually he became the head of the digital marketing department. By aligning his job with his strengths and passions, John not only achieved personal job satisfaction, but also added immense value to his organization. How you can craft your unique role. Identify your strengths and passions. Begin by conducting a self-assessment. List out your strengths and what you genuinely enjoy doing. This can be a combination of skills you've been praised for at work and hobbies you indulge in during your free time. Look for opportunities. Once you understand your strengths and passions, look for opportunities within your current role to incorporate them. Are there projects you can volunteer for? Can you suggest new ideas that leverage your unique skill set? Start small. You don't need to overhaul your job overnight. Start by integrating small changes into your daily tasks. Maybe it's introducing a new tool that you're passionate about, or offering to take the lead on a project that interests you. Communicate with your manager. Open communication is crucial. Share your thoughts with your manager. A supportive manager will often be willing to help you explore ways to align your role more closely with your strengths and passions. Show results. The proof is in the pudding. Demonstrate how your new approaches yield better outcomes, whether it's increased efficiency, higher sales, better teamwork, or another metric. Showing tangible results makes it easier for others to see the value in the changes you're making. Another real-life example, the administrative maestro. Lisa worked as an administrative assistant. Though she was highly organized and efficient, she had a hidden talent for graphic design and a keen interest in improving office workflows. She began by volunteering to design marketing materials and reformatting company documents to make them more visually appealing. On top of this, she took the initiative to optimize the scheduling and document management system used by the office. Her contributions did not go unnoticed. Her role gradually evolved into a hybrid position, where she split her time between her administrative duties and working on special projects that leveraged her design and workflow optimization talents. Lisa found her work much more satisfying, and the company benefited from her expanded skill set. Conclusion. Crafting your unique role is not a luxury. It's essential for personal and professional growth. It requires introspection, initiative, and sometimes a bit of courage to step outside conventional boundaries. But the rewards are well worth the effort. Higher job satisfaction, better performance, and becoming a more indispensable part of your organization. Remember, you are not just a cog in the machine. You have unique strengths and passions that, when aligned with your job, can transform both your work life and the success of your team and organization. So go ahead. Take that first step towards crafting your unique role. Your future self will thank you. Chapter 3. Embrace a growth mindset. The power of perspective. Imagine you're climbing a steep mountain. The journey is tough and every step seems harder than the last. Halfway up, you meet two hikers. One is frustrated and wants to turn back. The other, despite the difficulty, is excited by the challenge and keeps moving forward. What sets them apart? It's their mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. It's a stark contrast to a fixed mindset, which assumes our capabilities are static and unchangeable. When you adopt a growth mindset, you view challenges as opportunities to grow rather than obstacles to avoid. Strategies to develop a growth mindset. 1. Welcome challenges. Challenges are like the rough patches on our mountain trek. Instead of shying away, see them as chances to learn and improve. Think of every challenge as a puzzle waiting to be solved. The more you face, the better you become. Example: Jane, a graphic designer, struggled with a new software. Instead of getting discouraged, she took an online course to understand it better. Now she's not only proficient, but also enjoys the innovative features it offers. 2. Learn from criticism. Constructive criticism is essential for growth. It's feedback on your journey, pointing out areas where you can improve. Example: Jim, a sales executive, received feedback that his presentations lacked clarity and impact. Rather than feeling disheartened, he sought advice from his mentor on how to enhance his storytelling skills. Over time, Jim's presentations became more effective, which led to a significant increase in his sales performance. 3. Find inspiration in others' success. Instead of feeling envious of others' accomplishments, draw motivation from them. Understand they succeeded through effort, and you can too. Example: Emma's colleague was promoted to team leader due to his outstanding organizational skills. Instead of feeling jealous, Emma started observing his methods and seeking advice. Eventually, she incorporated those skills into her own work routine, leading to her own promotion. The transformative benefits. 1. Boosted job satisfaction. When you embrace a growth mindset, work becomes less about the destination and more about the journey. You start enjoying the process of learning and improving. Example: David, a school teacher, used to feel stressed by his demanding job. After adopting a growth mindset, he began experimenting with new teaching techniques. The satisfaction he gained from seeing his students excel with these methods made him love his job even more. 2. Resilience. Rejections and failures are inevitable. A growth mindset helps you see them as temporary setbacks and prompts you to bounce back stronger. Example: Maria, an aspiring writer, faced several rejections from publishers. Instead of giving up, she studied the feedback provided, refined her writing, and eventually got her book published to critical acclaim. 3. Enhanced relationships. With a growth mindset, you become open to feedback, which helps improve your relations both at work and in personal life. People appreciate your willingness to grow and collaborate. Example: Paul's manager pointed out his lack of patience with teammates. Paul, with a growth mindset, actively worked on being more understanding and communicative, which improved his team's dynamics and productivity. Cultivating a growth mindset in everyday life. Replace "I can't" with "I can't yet." Adding "yet" to your language opens up possibilities and an acknowledgement that abilities can be developed. Example: Instead of saying "I can't lead a team," say "I can't lead a team yet." It signifies the potential for growth and learning. Seek continuous learning. Take every opportunity to learn. Whether it's through formal education, online courses, reading books, or learning from peers, continuous learning fuels growth. Example: Mark, a software developer, consistently enrolled in workshops and courses. His hunger for knowledge not only helped him stay updated with industry trends, but also made him an invaluable asset to his company. Celebrate progress, not just achievements. Acknowledge the small wins along the way. This keeps you motivated and focused on continual improvement. Example: Anna, training for a marathon, celebrated every mile she added to her practice runs. Recognizing these incremental improvements encouraged her and ultimately helped her complete the marathon. In conclusion, embracing a growth mindset transforms the way you approach work and life. By welcoming challenges, learning from feedback, and finding inspiration in others' success, you pave the way for personal and professional growth. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Keep climbing your mountain with determination and an open mind. Chapter 4. Build meaningful relationships. In our interconnected world, relationships matter more than ever, especially in the workplace. Close and supportive relationships with colleagues can lead to higher job satisfaction, improved performance, and a happier work environment. Let's dive into some ways you can build and maintain meaningful professional relationships. Understand the importance of relationships. Imagine you are carrying a heavy load. If you have friends to help you, the burden becomes lighter. The same applies to work. When you cultivate strong relationships with your co-workers, your job becomes more manageable and enjoyable. You create an atmosphere where support and collaboration thrive. Practice active listening. Listening is one of the most fundamental skills in building relationships. Active listening goes beyond just hearing words. It involves truly understanding the message being conveyed. For example, let's say you have a colleague named John who seems stressed about a project deadline. Instead of just nodding and saying, "That's tough," try to genuinely understand his concerns. Ask questions like, "What part of the project is causing you the most stress? And is there a way I can help?" By doing this, you show you care about his well-being and build trust. Offer help and support. Be the person others can count on. Offering assistance without expecting anything in return can set the foundation for a strong relationship. Consider a scenario where a co-worker, Emily, is juggling multiple tasks. You notice she's struggling to keep up. Offer to help with something manageable, like proofreading a document or setting up a meeting. This act of kindness not only helps Emily, but also strengthens your bond with her. Be respectful and trustworthy. Respect and trust are pillars of any meaningful relationship. Always respect your colleagues' time, opinions, and boundaries. Avoid gossip and speak positively about others. Imagine you're part of a team working on a presentation. During a meeting, instead of dismissing or criticizing a colleague's ideas, say, "I appreciate your perspective. What if we also consider this approach?" This respectful dialogue encourages open communication and fosters mutual respect. Share credit and celebrate successes. It's important to recognize and celebrate the successes of your colleagues. Sharing credit when things go well strengthens ties and makes everyone feel valued. If your team completes a challenging project, give a shout-out to everyone's contributions. Say, "I couldn't have done this without each of you doing your part. Thank you for your hard work." Such acknowledgements build a sense of unity and shared accomplishment. Communicate clearly. Clear and transparent communication helps avoid misunderstandings and builds trust. Make sure your messages are straightforward and your intentions are clear. For example, if you're assigning tasks for a project, make sure everyone understands their responsibilities and deadlines. Clearly outline the goals and expectations. If someone misunderstands or needs clarification, address it patiently. Find common ground. Shared interests beyond work can cement relationships. Discover what you and your co-workers enjoy and find ways to bond over these commonalities. For instance, if you both enjoy running, invite a colleague for a jog after work. Or if you both love reading, start a small book club. These shared activities create opportunities for deeper connections outside the professional realm. Practice empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Practicing empathy in the workplace can lead to stronger, more supportive relationships. If a colleague is having a rough day, show empathy. Say something like, "I noticed you seem a bit down today. If there's anything you want to talk about or need help with, I'm here for you." This small act demonstrates you care about their well-being. Real-life example: transforming team dynamics. Meet Robert, a project manager at a tech company. Robert noticed that his team was not very cohesive, leading to misunderstandings and missed deadlines. He decided to take action. First, Robert started actively listening to his team members' concerns. He set up one-on-one meetings to understand their challenges and how he could support them. Next, Robert offered to help during crunch times and made sure to share credit for successes. During meetings, he always respected everyone's opinions and encouraged open dialogue. He also organized casual team lunches and team-building activities to find common ground and build camaraderie. Over time, the team became more connected and supportive of each other. The workplace atmosphere improved, leading to better collaboration and project outcomes. Conclusion: building meaningful relationships takes effort, but the rewards are immense. By practicing active listening, offering help, being respectful, sharing credit, communicating clearly, finding common ground and showing empathy, you can create strong bonds with your co-workers. In turn, these relationships can make your work life more enjoyable and fulfilling. Remember, the effort you invest in building these relationships will pay off in countless ways, enriching both your professional and personal life. Chapter 5. Master the Art of Communication. A famous saying goes, "The art of communication is the language of leadership." Whether you're in a meeting with your boss, working on a project with a colleague, or having a heartfelt conversation with a loved one, communication is the bridge that connects you to others. Effective communication has the power to transform your relationships and work experience. This chapter will explore ways to improve your communication skills, including listening actively, expressing yourself clearly, and resolving conflicts amicably. Listening actively. Have you ever been in a conversation where you felt the other person wasn't truly listening to you? It can feel quite frustrating, right? Now imagine if you could change that experience for others. Active listening is more than just hearing words. It's about fully engaging and understanding what the other person is saying. Here are some key steps to practice active listening. 1. Stay present. Put away distractions like your phone or computer. Look the speaker in the eye to show you're fully engaged. 2. Nod and smile. Acknowledge what the speaker is saying with nods and smiles. This gives them positive reinforcement. 3. Ask questions. If something is unclear, don't be afraid to ask questions. For example, "Can you explain what you mean by that?" Or, "How did that make you feel?" 4. Paraphrase and reflect. Summarize what the speaker said in your own words. This shows you understand and are paying attention. You might say, "So what I'm hearing is that you're feeling overwhelmed with your workload. Is that correct?" Active listening builds trust and shows you value the other person's perspective. It creates a positive foundation for all future interactions. Expressing yourself clearly. Ever had a situation where you thought you were clear, but the other person completely misunderstood you? Effective communication relies on not just listening, but expressing yourself clearly. 1. Be concise. Avoid unnecessary details. Stick to the main point to keep your message clear. 2. Use simple language. Fancy words might sound impressive, but they can obfuscate your message. Plain, simple language is easier to understand. 3. Be assertive. Speak confidently but kindly. Use I statements to express your thoughts and feelings without placing blame. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try, "I feel unheard when I don't get a response from you." 4. Nonverbal cues. Your body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice should align with your words. Mixed signals can confuse the listener. Clarity in your communication ensures your message is received as intended, avoiding misunderstandings and promoting effective collaboration. Resolving conflicts amicably. Conflicts are a natural part of any relationship, personal or professional. The way you handle conflicts can either strengthen a bond or break it. Here's how to resolve conflicts amicably. 1. Stay calm, take deep breaths and remain composed. Anger and frustration can escalate the conflict. 2. Listen first. Allow the other person to express their viewpoint. Even if you disagree, don't interrupt them. 3. Find common ground. Identify areas where you both agree. Finding commonalities can create a basis for compromise. 4. Use I statements. Similar to expressing yourself clearly, saying "I feel" instead of "you always" can prevent the other person from becoming defensive. 5. Focus on solutions. Rather than dwelling on the problem, work together to find a resolution. Ask questions like, "What can we do to resolve this?" or "How can we move forward?" Practical example. Let's say you're working on a team project at work. One of your teammates seems disengaged and hasn't been contributing as much as others. Here's how you can apply the principles of effective communication. 1. Active listening. Approach your teammate and ask if you can have a moment to chat. Be present and open-minded as they explain their situation. They might be facing challenges you weren't aware of. 2. Clear expression. Once they finish, clearly express your observations. "I've noticed that you haven't been as involved in the project lately, and I'm concerned about meeting our deadline." 3. Conflict resolution. If they respond defensively, stay calm and use I statements. "I understand it's been a tough time for you. I'd love to find a way we can all contribute equally. How can I support you?" Through active listening, clear expression, and effective conflict resolution, you turn a potential conflict into a collaborative problem-solving session. Conclusion. Mastering the art of communication is an invaluable skill that will enhance every aspect of your life. By listening actively, expressing yourself clearly, and resolving conflicts amicably, you build stronger, more meaningful relationships both at work and at home. Remember, communication is not just about talking, but about connecting. Practice these skills every day, and watch how your interactions transform for the better. Effective communication is your gateway to becoming indispensable. Chapter 6. Find work-life balance. Introduction. Job satisfaction isn't just about what happens at work. It's also about how you feel when you're not working. Achieving a healthy work-life balance means being able to enjoy life outside of your job, leading to more satisfaction in your professional life as well. This chapter will guide you on how to strike that balance, so you can thrive both at work and in your personal life. Understand the balance. Balance is not about working less or playing more. It's about finding the right mix. Each person's perfect balance looks different. For one person, it could mean working 4 days a week and spending 3 days with family. For another, it might be enjoying a hobby every evening after work. The key is to find what works for you. Signs of imbalance. First, let's identify what an imbalanced life looks like. Here are some signs. Constant fatigue. You feel tired even after the weekend. Lack of joy. You no longer find happiness in activities that used to make you smile. Strained relationships. Your loved ones complain about not spending enough time with you. Health issues. Stress-related ailments like headaches or stomach problems are frequent. If you notice these signs, it's time to reconsider your work-life balance. Steps to achieve work-life balance. 1. Prioritize your time. Not all tasks are equally important. Write down everything you do in a day and prioritize them. Ask yourself, what can be delegated? What isn't necessary? Focus on tasks that are top priority both at work and at home. 2. Set boundaries. Boundaries are essential. Clearly define your work hours and stick to them. When you're at home, try to avoid checking work emails or taking work calls. Communicate your boundaries to your colleagues and loved ones. 3. Take breaks. Taking short breaks during your workday can increase productivity. A 5-minute walk, a quick stretch, or a few deep breaths can re-energize you. Don't underestimate the power of stepping away from your desk for a moment. 4. Learn to say no. Often we take on extra tasks because we don't want to disappoint others. Learning to say no politely can help you protect your time. Remember, saying no to the non-essential allows you to say yes to what truly matters. 5. Plan personal time. Just as you schedule work meetings, schedule personal time too. This could be family time, a hobby, or simply relaxing. Make it a recurring event that you look forward to. 6. Practice self-care. Taking care of your mental and physical health is crucial. Exercise regularly, eat healthily, and get enough sleep. Practices like meditation and mindfulness can also help you manage stress effectively. 7. Use technology wisely. Technology can be a double-edged sword. It allows us to work anywhere, but it can also make us feel like we need to be available all the time. Use technology to your advantage by setting boundaries, such as turning off notifications during non-work hours. 8. Communicate openly. Open communication with your employer and loved ones is key. Let them know what you're trying to achieve and seek their support. You may be surprised at how understanding and accommodating people can be. Real-life example. Let's consider the story of James. James worked as a marketing manager and was constantly stressed. He noticed his kids were growing up without him and his health was deteriorating. James decided to prioritize his time. He listed his tasks and started delegating more. He set a strict boundary to not work past 6 p.m. He began planning personal time on weekends for activities like hiking and playing board games with his family. He also communicated openly with his boss about his goals for a better work-life balance. Remarkably, his boss was supportive and even implemented some flexible work arrangements. Gradually, James found himself enjoying both his work and personal life more. Conclusion. Finding work-life balance is a continuous journey. It requires self-awareness, discipline, and open communication. By prioritizing your time, setting boundaries, and taking care of yourself, you can achieve a balance that will lead to greater satisfaction both at work and in life. Remember, your job is just one part of your life. A fulfilling life is about enjoying all its dimensions. Chapter 7. Set and achieve goals. Introduction. Setting achievable and meaningful goals can bring a sense of purpose to your job and daily life. When you work towards something specific and worthwhile, you create a roadmap for success and personal development. In this chapter, we will explore the power of setting goals using the SMART framework and share inspiring stories of individuals who turned their goals into reality. By the end of this chapter, you'll have the tools and mindset to set and achieve your own goals. What are SMART goals? SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework helps ensure that your goals are clear and reachable. Specific. Your goal should be clear and specific. The more defined it is, the easier it will be to achieve. Measurable. You need criteria to measure your progress. This helps you stay on track and maintain motivation. Achievable. While your goals should challenge you, they need to be attainable. Setting unrealistic goals can lead to frustration. Relevant. Your goals should matter to you and align with other objectives in your life or career. Time-bound. Every goal needs a deadline. This helps create a sense of urgency and encourages you to take action. Step-by-step guide to setting SMART goals. 1. Specific. Example. John wants to improve his health. Instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," he sets a specific goal. "I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 4 times a week and reducing sugar intake." 2. Measurable. Example. Maria aims to enhance her sales skills. A measurable goal for her could be, "I will increase my sales by 20% over the next quarter by following up with leads more diligently and hosting 2 customer meet and greet sessions each month." 3. Achievable. Example. David is returning to school while working full-time. An achievable goal for him might be, "I will complete 2 courses this semester and maintain a 3.5 GPA by studying for 2 hours every evening and seeking support from tutors when needed. 4. Relevant. Example. Emma, a software developer, wants to advance her career. A relevant goal could be, I will learn the new programming language Python within 6 months to enhance my skills and apply for senior developer positions. 5. Time-bound. Example. Chris decides to write a book. To make the goal time-bound, he sets a deadline. I will complete the first draft of my book within 6 months by writing 500 words every day and dedicating weekends to editing. Success stories. 1. Clara's fitness journey. Clara was a busy mom who felt she had no time for fitness. She set a SMART goal. I will run a 5K race in 6 months by starting a running program and gradually increasing my distance each week. With this clear and realistic plan, Clara found time to run 3 times a week, joined a local running group for support, and tracked her progress using a fitness app. 6 months later, she not only completed her first 5K, but also discovered a love for running. 2. Alex the entrepreneur. Alex had a passion for baking and wanted to turn it into a business. His SMART goal was, I will launch my home bakery business in 3 months by creating a website, obtaining necessary permits, and securing 10 regular clients. Alex broke his goal into manageable tasks, took an online marketing course, and networked within his community. By the end of 3 months, his bakery was up and running, and demand for his delicious treats was growing steadily. 3. Nina's academic achievement. Nina was struggling in her biology class and felt discouraged. She set a SMART goal. I will improve my biology grade from a C to a B+ by the end of the semester by studying for 30 minutes each day and joining a study group. Nina's commitment to her goal paid off. She found that consistent study sessions and the support of her peers helped clarify complex topics. By the end of the semester, Nina proudly achieved a B+ in biology. Conclusion. Setting and achieving goals is a powerful way to bring purpose into your life and career. By using the SMART framework, you can create clear, achievable, and meaningful goals that inspire action and progress. Remember to celebrate your successes along the way and reflect on your journey. The stories of Clara, Alex, and Nina demonstrate that with determination and a solid plan, you can turn your dreams into reality. Now it's your turn. Take a moment to think about what you genuinely want to achieve. Write down your goal using the SMART framework and start taking the steps necessary to make it happen. Remember, every big achievement begins with a single step. So, take that step today. Chapter 8. Overcome obstacles. Every journey, whether personal or professional, is filled with its own set of challenges. These obstacles are not just random disruptions. They test our resilience, push us out of our comfort zones, and ultimately contribute to our growth. Learning to overcome these hurdles is essential for reaching our full potential. In this chapter, we'll dive deep into practical strategies to identify and navigate obstacles effectively. 1. Embrace the mindset of a problem solver. The first step to overcoming obstacles is to embrace a mindset that sees challenges as opportunities rather than roadblocks. When faced with a problem, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And how can I turn this challenge into a stepping stone? This shift in perspective can drastically change how you approach difficulties. Example. Consider a young professional named Alex, who works in project management. One day, a significant client project runs into unexpected issues, threatening the deadline. Instead of panicking, Alex takes a moment to assess the situation and gather the team. By brainstorming collectively, they come up with innovative solutions and even manage to deliver the project on time. What seemed like a disaster turned into an opportunity for the team to bond and grow stronger. 2. Identify the root cause. Often the surface problem is just a symptom of a deeper issue. It's crucial to dig deep and identify the root cause. This not only helps in addressing the current challenge, but also prevents future occurrences. Technique: the 5 Whys method. The 5 Whys is a simple yet powerful technique to get to the root cause of a problem. Ask why 5 times to delve deeper into why the problem exists. Why did the project fail? Because we missed the deadline. Why did we miss the deadline? Because the client's requirements changed at the last minute. Why did the requirements change at the last minute? Because we did not clarify all details in the initial meeting. Why didn't we clarify all details? Because there was no detailed checklist for initial meetings. Why wasn't there a detailed checklist? Because we haven't updated our meeting process in years. By asking these questions, Alex realizes the need to update the meeting processes to be more thorough and proactive in future projects. 3. Develop adaptability. The ability to adapt to changing circumstances is a vital skill in overcoming obstacles. Adaptability means being open to new ideas, willing to change your strategy, and staying flexible when things don't go as planned. Example: imagine a teaching professional, John, who thrived on in-person interaction, but suddenly had to switch to online classes due to unforeseen circumstances. Instead of resisting the change, John embraced technology, learned new online teaching methods, and found creative ways to engage his students virtually. His willingness to adapt paid off, as he became even more effective as an educator in the digital age. 4. Practice stress management. Challenges often come with stress, and managing it is key to staying focused and effective. High stress levels can cloud judgment and reduce productivity, so it's important to incorporate stress management techniques into your daily routine. Techniques: mindfulness and meditation. Spend a few minutes each day practicing mindfulness or meditation to center yourself and clear your mind. Physical activity. Regular exercise is a great way to relieve stress and maintain physical and mental health. Breaks and downtime. Ensure you take regular breaks during work to decompress and recharge your batteries. 5. Break problems into manageable steps. Large problems can be overwhelming. The best way to tackle them is by breaking them down into smaller, manageable steps. This makes the problem seem less daunting and allows for steady progress. Example: let's take the case of a person named James, who is tasked with organizing a large-scale conference. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the enormity of the task, he breaks it down into smaller tasks: booking the venue, arranging speakers, planning the schedule, and marketing the event. By focusing on one step at a time, James manages the project efficiently and hosts a successful conference. 6. Seek support. Never underestimate the power of a support system. Whether it's colleagues, friends, family, or mentors, having people to turn to can provide new perspectives, advice, and emotional support. Example: when Emma, an entrepreneur, faced a financial setback in her business, she felt lost and unsure what to do next. She reached out to a mentor who helped her analyze the situation, develop a recovery plan, and introduced her to potential investors. With this support, Emma not only recovered her business but also learned valuable lessons on financial management. 7. Celebrate small wins. Lastly, remember to celebrate small victories along the way. Each step forward is progress and deserves recognition. Celebrating small wins boosts your morale and keeps you motivated to keep pushing through challenges. Overcoming obstacles is a vital part of personal and professional growth. By identifying the root causes, practicing adaptability, managing stress, breaking down problems, seeking support, and celebrating small victories, you arm yourself with the tools needed to navigate any challenge. Remember, every obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. Embrace it, learn from it, and watch yourself grow. Chapter 9. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools you can cultivate to enhance your job satisfaction and overall well-being. Often, we get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life that we overlook the simple things that make our work and our lives meaningful. By actively practicing gratitude, we can shift our focus from what's wrong to what's right, boosting our morale, motivation, and relationships. The benefits of gratitude. Gratitude has numerous benefits, particularly in the context of your professional life. Here are a few major advantages. 1. Increased job satisfaction. When you focus on what you're thankful for, your job tasks and responsibilities seem less mundane or stressful. This gratitude can turn even the simplest tasks into more enjoyable ones. 2. Improved relationships. Expressing gratitude to your colleagues can foster a more positive and cooperative work environment. People appreciate being recognized for their efforts and are more likely to reciprocate that positivity. 3. Enhanced mental health. Practicing gratitude has been shown to reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. A positive outlook helps you navigate challenges more effectively. 4. Better physical health. Believe it or not, gratitude can also impact your physical health. Studies have shown that grateful people experience fewer aches and pains and take better care of their health. Daily practices to cultivate gratitude. Developing a gratitude practice doesn't have to be time-consuming or complicated. Here are some simple daily practices to get you started. Start a gratitude journal. Every day, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you are grateful for. These can be small, like a warm cup of coffee, or big, like a successful project completion. Over time, you'll train your mind to seek out the good things in your life. Express thanks verbally. Make it a habit to thank people who help you during your day. A simple thank you to a co-worker who held the door or helped you with a task can go a long way. Verbal expressions of gratitude create a positive ripple effect. Send gratitude notes. Take a few moments to write notes or emails to your colleagues, expressing gratitude for their help or work. This not only makes them feel appreciated, but also strengthens your connection with them. Grateful moments reflection. Before you go to bed, mentally recount the things you were grateful for throughout the day. This positive reflection will improve your sleep quality and set the tone for the next day. Mindfulness and meditation. Spend a few minutes each day in mindfulness or meditation focused on gratitude. Close your eyes, take deep breaths, and think about the things you are thankful for. This can help you center your thoughts and elevate your mood. Gratitude reminders. Place sticky notes around your workspace with reminders of things you are grateful for. These visual cues can help keep your mind focused on positivity throughout the day. So examples of daily gratitude in action. To show you how effective this can be, let me share with you a practical example. Imagine there's a project manager named Lisa, not real name. Lisa was extremely stressed out with upcoming project deadlines and team issues. She decided to start a daily gratitude practice. Every morning after arriving at the office, she takes 5 minutes to jot down 3 things she's thankful for on a sticky note and places it on her desk. Initially, Lisa's notes include simple things such as, "I'm thankful for my supportive team," or "I'm grateful for my working laptop." But over time, she found more nuanced aspects to be grateful for, like, "I appreciate John's effort to stay late to help with the report," or "I am thankful for the creative solutions we came up with during yesterday's brainstorming session." After a few weeks, Lisa noticed significant improvements. Her stress levels decreased, and her team started working together more harmoniously. Her daily reminder helped her to focus on the positive, which influenced every part of her workday. Cultivating gratitude, a long-term commitment. Cultivating gratitude is not a one-time task. It's a long-term commitment. Like any habit, it takes time to develop and integrate into your daily routine fully. But once you do, you will find that this practice can profoundly affect not only your job satisfaction, but also your overall quality of life. Challenges and obstacles will always be a part of life. The key is how you perceive them. By cultivating gratitude, you create a buffer of positivity that can shield you from getting overwhelmed by life's difficulties. So, as you move forward in your career and personal life, remember to take moments to acknowledge the good. Gratitude will not only improve your job satisfaction, but will also enhance your life's richness in ways you never imagined. Chapter 10. Continuous Improvement. As we reach the final chapter of our journey towards becoming indispensable, it's essential to understand that reaching a peak is not the end of the road. Instead, it's a new beginning, a milestone in an ongoing journey of growth and self-improvement. Continuous improvement is about never settling for what you have achieved so far, but always striving for more. It's about nurturing a mindset that embraces progress, innovation, and lifelong learning. Let's explore the key elements of continuous improvement. Keep your skills updated. The world is constantly changing, and so are the skills required to succeed. What was innovative yesterday might be outdated today. To stay relevant, you need to keep your professional and personal skills sharp. 1. Stay informed. Read industry blogs, attend webinars, listen to podcasts, and follow thought leaders on social media. Staying informed about the latest trends and practices in your field is crucial. 2. Take courses. There are countless online platforms offering courses on just about every topic imaginable. Websites like Coursera, Udemy, and Khan Academy provide opportunities to learn new skills or deepen your current expertise. 3. Certifications and workshops. Earning certificates or participating in workshops can give you an edge in your profession. They not only enhance your knowledge, but also add value to your resume. Example: imagine you are a graphic designer. The design world changes rapidly with new software and trends. By taking an online course in the latest design tools, you not only improve your skills, but also stay ahead of your competition. Seek feedback. Feedback is one of the most powerful tools for improvement. It provides a different perspective, helps you identify your strengths and weaknesses, and gives you a clear path to development. 1. Ask for it regularly. Don't wait for annual appraisals to seek feedback. Regularly ask your colleagues, supervisors, or clients for their opinions on your work. 2. Be open to criticism. Constructive criticism is a goldmine for improvement. Keep an open mind and avoid getting defensive. Each piece of feedback is a chance to grow. 3. Implement feedback. Merely receiving feedback is not enough. It's crucial to act on it. Make the necessary changes and demonstrate that you are committed to improving. Example: consider an educator who solicits feedback from students at the end of every term. By acting on their suggestions, the educator can improve teaching methods, making the class more engaging and effective. Strive for improvement in your job role. Understanding and excelling in your current job role is fundamental, but there is always room to grow. Aim to not only meet but exceed expectations. 1. Set higher standards. Aim to improve on your performance metrics. If you're in sales, don't just meet your targets, exceed them. If you're in customer service, aim for higher customer satisfaction scores. 2. Innovation and creativity. Look for opportunities to innovate within your role. Think about how you can do your job better, faster, or more creatively. Suggest new ideas and initiatives. 3. Learning from mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, but it's how you respond to them that matters. Analyze what went wrong, learn from it, and make sure not to repeat it. Example: picture a software developer who always aims to write cleaner, more efficient code. By continually finding new ways to innovate and optimize, this developer becomes indispensable to their team. Lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is at the heart of continuous improvement. It refers to the ongoing, voluntary, and self-motivated pursuit of knowledge. 1. Reading. Cultivate a habit of reading. Books, articles, and journals provide in-depth knowledge and insights into various subjects. 2. Mentorship. Seek mentors who can guide you, offer advice, and share their experiences. Likewise, mentor others, as teaching is a powerful way to reinforce your own learning. 3. Reflection. Take time to reflect on your experiences, successes, and failures. What went well? What could have been done differently? Reflection helps internalize what you've learned and apply it in the future. Example, think of a marketing professional who sets aside 1 hour every day to read about new marketing techniques and tools. This constant learning not only keeps them informed, but also propels them ahead of their peers. Conclusion. Embracing continuous improvement means recognizing that every day is an opportunity to grow and evolve. It's about staying curious, staying hungry, and never being satisfied with the status quo. By continuously updating your skills, seeking and implementing feedback, striving for excellence, and embracing lifelong learning, you make yourself not just indispensable, but exceptional. Remember, the journey to becoming the best version of yourself doesn't have a finish line. It's a continuous cycle of learning, growing, and striving for greatness. Keep moving forward and watch how your commitment to self-improvement transforms not just your career, but your entire life. We have come to the end of this book. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to you for joining us today to absorb the wisdom of this incredible audiobook. We are incredibly grateful to have you as part of our community. By tuning into our audiobooks, you are not only enriching your own life, but also contributing to a ripple effect of positivity that can touch countless others. Your commitment to self-growth is both commendable and essential in these times. Remember, the power to change the world begins within each of us. We encourage you to comment below with your top learnings from this book. Let us know what resonated with you the most and, more importantly, which lessons you are planning to implement in your life. By openly declaring the new habits and principles you wish to adopt, you not only create accountability for yourself, but also inspire others in our community to strive for similar growth. Remember, sharing your breakthroughs and goals fosters a supportive network that can help you stay on track. Together, we can build an empowering circle of accountability, motivation, and success. Keep shining, keep growing, and continue spreading that incredible positive energy. Together, we can and will make this world a brighter, more beautiful place to live in. Stay motivated, stay mystic, and until next time, take care.